Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. This evening, the camper to this divisional round. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears on Sunday Night Primetime. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Showing up.
Entering set. Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration set to 100. Entering. Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Chicago Bears. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
At the 45-yard line.
To throw, Williams. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To the air, Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I like their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, you're the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground is Jarquez Hunter. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Pass complete there to Nakua. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Hunter. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll look to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he is going to have a Rams first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes up this drive with a touchdown pass, I hope we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bears' 46-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Corum. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
That's complete. Luther Burden. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Vegas, Vegas!
To throw, it's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
when you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on them, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the gun, a give to Corum. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Blake Corum, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
At the 7-yard line.
Running game working, will stick with it on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Throwing is Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Rome Odunze. yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second and 6. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Dio Odangbo. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
And the Rams first down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Rams first
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Corum going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Terrence Ferguson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Open man is Komet, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He was brought down by Troy Reader. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
What is up?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And again, back to Kmet. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. To the air, Williams. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. They run straight ahead with Corum. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they go back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Cannell. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Santos' kick is up and through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they forced him to taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage. And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Rams have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.